What's going on, everybody? It's Mister Evrathang back again. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit it right now. Tell a friend about me. Share it so you don't miss none of the content going on. Like I always say, rain, sleet, hail, snow, or shine, nothing, and I mean nothing stops the grind. Might slow it down a little bit, but today is a positive day, you know what I'm saying? Positive vibes in the air, no negativity, you know. And we back. The lowrider is back. Bam! Woo! Get that beautiful beam footage. If you notice, something a little bit different about the lowrider today. Something a little bit different. Maybe if you get to this side, it's the good side right here. Look at that. Let me step back so you can see. See that right there? Look at the back. See how that back ain't so low no more? It's because, ladies and gentlemen, we've got liftoff. Look at that. That's not as high as she goes neither. If you want to see how high she really can go, check out the first video all the way back to when I started it last year. You're only gonna need, for today's thing that we was doing, only need a couple things here. This was what? A 15 millimeter socket. And we got 11/16 on the open-ended wrench there. And we'll get to it. What I did, I remember telling everybody that I needed batteries. I need 2. Got a video on that too. Check it out. It says I need 2 of these. So, got me brand new batteries, ladies and gentlemen. Now, they look a little different if you look at the rest of the series. Got to clean them up too. Ain't been back here in a minute besides just charging the batteries up. Got 31, Group 31 series batteries. Was 8, now it's only 6 of them survived. Now this battery here that I got, these 2 here, that's my switch battery right there. And that's one of the other batteries in the series with the pumps. Those are both 29 series batteries. The only difference is this one basically is a single post. And this one here is the dual post, basically. So for people who've got old school ends on it, a lot of times they'll be using the bigger ones. And so went ahead and replaced that. So now the switches do work. We do got power again. This being the switch right here, your switch wire. We do have power again going to the switches. And the reason why I'm not finna hit no switches for y'all today is because my baby still needs work. Even with newer batteries, that's only one thing. You know, for anybody who's familiar with lowriders, the batteries is just one piece. You know, anytime you got an issue going on with a switch or something else, you got to look a little bit deeper. So we'll get into that. First thing is, we got the solenoids. If you look right up here, and I also did this in one of my old videos, if you look up here to the left, you see 3 solenoids, which is what is required. Took it to a shop to have it fixed, and so literally 1 solenoid was taken off. So that caused too much power to be going, and that is, I'm pretty sure, the issue with why the batteries went out. Those 2 the way that they did. Not only that, did have need to add a third battery. I mean, not a third battery. Actually, since we adding a third cylinder up here, I mean, not a third cylinder, a third solenoid here, have to do it to the rest of them because it's too much power going to the back. So we only got 2 back here in the back right, and then also back left, only got 2. So there is an extra hole. So it is supposed to have 3 to go ahead and have more power. Now, reason I'm not hitting the switch is because when I hit the switch momentarily, actually I hooked up one of the batteries yesterday, did the switch battery yesterday, hit the switch on the front. I only have the front left. The front right is the one that I gotta fix because I get the clicking. So I gotta go ahead and not only add a solenoid, but replace another solenoid on top of that. So we'll be replacing 2 solenoids. Talked to a guy that's pretty cool. I met him at the Lowrider show last year in Saginaw, and I was just on the phone with him earlier, and he told me what I needed to do in order to fix the situation with the lowrider. The issue I'm having with the lowrider, which I ain't gonna show y'all because it's not gonna look pretty, when you go ahead and hook up your ground wire, your power wire basically, and you hit the rear switch, it jumps up, shoot up like a rocket. And some of y'all might be like, oh, that's cool. No, but it'll keep on going, and basically it's putting too much power by not having enough solenoids. There's too much power going there, so it's causing it to basically go up at the flick of a switch, and I have to disconnect everything real quick, or you're gonna be seeing a forest fire around here. You know what I'm saying? Like smoking a bear. You know, only we can prevent forest fires, so I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I prevent it. You know, and I don't want to see the lowrider in flames. You know, I might put some flames down the side for paint, but I don't want it to be in flames. So, not gonna hit the switch, but it is okay to tap the switch most of the time, once or twice. Once that thing get jolted with too much, it's a wrap. So I go ahead and add an extra cylinder to each rear pump, which will give me 3 again in the rear, give me 3 on the front, and after that should be good. I do got to charge all my batteries back up. But as of now, the only thing I got is my rear. So both of my rear cylinders go up in the back, and I got my front left corner, but the front right is not functioning right now. But we're gonna do that. I did want to send it to the shop that I wanted to use, but just so I don't lose any more time and hundreds of dollars, you know, when a solenoid at one of the auto parts stores is gonna cost you like $20. So I mean, basically you think 4 solenoids, you know, that's $80 plus the little tax. So I mean, I ain't doing that all at once neither. I told you, it's the budget bill around here. We don't take all the money, and just because people are like, oh, you got your stimulus, we don't do all that around here. You know, you got to pay bills, keep lights on, be able to flick it on, you know what I'm saying, every time you get ready. So, you know, we ain't spending a bunch of money. I'll do it as I get around to it, because I also got to get some wiring as well. So basically, this video is not going to be too long, but just kind of showing y'all what the process was. You know, if you look real close, you kind of got the jumper wires on the solenoid. So each solenoid has to have a jumper wire that goes here from the side and also from the top to the next solenoid to complete the series. So seeing that I only got 2 up here, I'm going to end up having to get some extra wiring to make those jumper wires so I can have that 3rd solenoid, so everything is working just right. But you know, it's a process, but we're gonna make it work. Hopefully y'all enjoy this video. It's not a long one, you know what I mean, but hey, it's still fun to see the low rider up again, to hit that switch and hear that little zoop sound. Good, you know what I mean, means progress. I remember one of the first low riders I had, and boy, it was like a barbecue. I was hitting the switch, I was having fun, and the wires and everything was real janky on it. And then we stopped at the gas station, and one of my boys said, hey man, you know what I'm saying, you got all kind of smoke, look like a barbecue underneath that trunk. So, you know, I done came a long way with this lowrider thing. They're not easy to repair, but I mean, it's not as complex as a lot of people might think, but you just kind of got to know where to look, and you kind of got to know how to test things a little bit. So this is actually one of the simpler parts of the lowrider to repair, but still gives me the blues, because I can't, you know, take her out and hit 3 with her and all of that and be looking good. You know, when you're in the lowrider, you got to be correct. You can't just be out here, you know, reckless, and you know, it don't look good. So we gonna spend a little time and take the time to get everything right, and she gonna be nice and clean and set up how she's supposed to be set up. And then we're gonna bring it out and show y'all what she can do. We're gonna be doing some donuts, you know, with the 3s, you know what I mean, going. And we're gonna hit the switch a couple times, but we ain't trying to kill it. But that's it for this video. Till the next time, y'all know what we're gonna do. It's gonna be them solenoids. I don't know, I might tackle something else simpler in between that too, but in order to get her right again, got to be the solenoid. So that's really what I'm gonna kind of focus on. Until the next time, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Everybody who already hit that like button, thank you. If you go ahead and subscribe to that channel, if you already subscribed, thank you kindly. But till the next time, y'all see me again. I'm out. Lowrider.